Okay, so for vote, one of the questions on the citizenship application says, have you ever voted in any federal, state, or local election in the United States? And what would you say? Have either of you voted in the United States?
What is voting?
President.
Yeah, so when they ask this question, they're asking, have you ever voted for president?
Yeah.
We would say no,
Oh,
because who can vote in the United States?
Idea.
You have to be 18, and what else do you have to be? Can anyone vote? Or voting is a right only for,
United States.
yes, United States
States.
citizen. Good. So when they ask you on your citizenship application if you've ever voted, we would say no,
No.
because only citizens can vote.
only citizen can vote.
Correct. Only citizens can vote.
What does vote mean?
So if
Only
somebody
citizens.
comes up to you and says, I want you to come vote, you would say, no,
No.
I am not a citizen. I cannot vote.
I'm not a citizen.
So you do not want to vote if you are
Only-
not a citizen. You would get in big trouble because that is a crime if you vote and you are not a citizen. But I don't think, have any of you ever voted in the United States? Like Cam, have you voted in the United States?
No.
No,
Oh, good. APA, have you voted in the United States?
no,
No. Azam, have you voted in the United States?
No.
No. So for this question, you would all say no.
no.
And what did we say? What does it mean to vote?
That's
Citizen
Only
ID and order.
citizen.
Only
That's who can vote, citizens 18 and older. But
yeah.
what do we do when we vote? We choose our
Citizen vote.
or choose our leaders.
To our leader.
So vote means to choose our leaders. Okay. So let's practice. Cam, have you ever voted in the United States?
No.
And what does vote mean?
choose
18 years or
So that's who, the people who can vote, but what does vote
president.
is choose
To
our
our
leader.
leader.
Good. What about Azam? Have you ever voted in the United States?
No.
And what does vote mean?
Choose our leader.
Good.
To
APA,
our leader.
have you ever voted in the United States?
No.
No. And what does vote mean?
To our
To
leaders.
our leader.
Good, good. So when we're asking a question about what something means, this is what's called, we're looking for a definition. So the definition is to choose our leaders. So this question is asking, have you ever voted or have you ever chosen any of the leaders in the United States? And you would say no, because you are not a citizen.
Citizen.
We're all over 18, but the answer would be no, because you're not a citizen. So if anyone ever tells you to vote, say no.
No.
Until you become a citizen, then you say yes. then it is good to vote. But before you become a citizen, no voting. Good. What do we say? What are taxes?
Where is really good?
That's it.
Yeah, what is this a
Repeat the
picture of?
Government. Government.
So it's something. What do we say this is a picture of?
The money.
Money.
We pay the
The
government.
government that pay the money.
Money we pay
we
the
pay
government.
to the government.
Good.
There.
Good.
Liquid
So taxes are money we pay to the
to the
government.
government.
Very good. Money we pay to the government.
Money we pay to the government.
Good. So when they ask, do you owe any overdue federal, state, or local
Local
taxes?
tax.
What would you say? Do you owe any taxes?
Yeah.
So you
No.
pay your taxes, good, but
Oh.
if you pay your taxes, then you do not owe any taxes. Because what they're asking is, do you owe
Oh, we
any
can say no.
overdue? So
Mm.
overdue means late. So late taxes.
Oh,
That
later.
would
No.
mean if you did not pay your taxes, the government would write you a letter saying, you are late to pay your taxes. And then you have to pay more taxes.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
We
like
can say
if I pay my rent late, or if I pay my parking ticket late, or if I pay my credit card bill late, if
Late.
it is overdue, I have to pay more.
more. Yeah.
So you do not want overdue taxes. You want to pay your taxes on time. Same like you want to pay your rent on time, your credit card bill on time, your parking tickets on time.
The mortgage.
Good. Because here in the United States, it is a law. We must pay our taxes. And also we have to file our taxes every year. When do we have to file our taxes by? What day is that day? Every year we file taxes by? I heard Azam, you're right. You say it louder.
Or about
With the
Leela by Mulu.
April.
Yeah, April.
50, April 15.
Good. April 15th. Good, you're
15.
right. I hear it. I'm like,
This is
come
the
on.
last day, right?
It's the last day, April
Yeah.
15th.
50.
So if you don't file your taxes by April 15th, then they are overdue. They are late. Good. So this is just asking if you've ever, if you owe money to the government, have you ever been late to pay your money to the government? And what would you say to that?
No.
No. Good. Yeah. If you pay your taxes on time, then you do not owe any taxes.
Yeah.
So I always say, if you hear, do you owe taxes? Oh, no.
No.
Oh, no.
No. Oh, no.
Good. So let's practice. APA, do you owe any overdue federal, state, or local taxes?
No.
And what are taxes?
Money we pay to the government.
Good. Azam, do you owe any overdue federal, state, or local taxes?
No.
And what are taxes?
Money we pay to government.
Good. Cam, do you owe any overdue federal, state, or local taxes?
No,
And what are taxes?
money we pay to the government.
Very good. Okay, let's look at the next one. Oh, and sometimes, so this is how they ask the question on your citizenship application. But many times when I go with our students to citizenship interviews, they ask this question in different ways. So let's look at the different ways people may ask it. What about if I say, do you pay your taxes?
Yeah.
Okay, APA would say yes. What about Azam? What would you say? Do you pay your taxes?
Governor.
Okay, government. Cam, what would you say if I said, do you pay your taxes?
Government.
Money to pay to
So,
government.
do you is a
Mm.
yes or a no question.
Okay.
So you would say yes or
Yes.
no to this question.
Oh,
So do you pay taxes?
yes.
Good. And Azam, what would you say? Do you pay taxes?
Yeah.
Yes. So this one,
Mm.
like APA said, we'd want to say yes. If you pay your taxes,
Yeah.
they're asking for a yes or no answer. So you would say yes.
Yes.
What about, do you file your taxes?
How about the file?
So again,
No.
do you is a yes or no? Do you file your taxes?
Yeah.
No.
So
Yeah.
filing, yes. You
Yeah.
want to file, here in the
You-
United States is a law. We
Do
file
you
our
file
taxes.
your tax? Yeah.
If you don't file your taxes, then you would owe taxes, and that would be against the law. So everyone, we want to make sure we are filing our taxes by April 15th.
Let's see, April
So
15.
that would be, do you file your taxes?
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
I file my taxes every year. Now this question asks, have you ever not filed your taxes?
No. No file your tax.
Have you ever not filed your taxes? Good morning, Rena.
Hi,
We're just talking about taxes and the different ways they ask this. So if you file your taxes, then have you ever not filed your taxes? We would say, what do you think?
No.
No, good. We call this a double negative. So if you file taxes, that means
No.
you have never not filed your taxes. So you would say no. The key word to listen for is not filed. Not filed, we would say no.
No.
If they just say, do you file? Yes. Do
Yeah.
you file? Yes. Have
Yes,
you
no
ever
file.
Oh,
No.
not filed?
no
No.
file. No.
No.
What about, do you owe taxes?
Okay.
No.
No. No.
Good. Oh, no. We say no
No.
to that one. So listen, when you're in your interview, listen very carefully
Okay.
because they may ask, I've heard officers ask all 4 of these questions. So your application
Do
says,
you-
have you ever not filed your taxes? Or like, do you owe taxes? So those answers would be no. But sometimes officers change the questions
Okay.
to see if you can speak and understand in English. If you speak and understand English. So they want to make sure you understand the question. So listen very carefully to what they're asking. Don't just guess no, 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 no. Because
Yeah.
sometimes the answer, the way they change the question will become a yes. So you want to make sure you understand what they are asking for. So let's practice. APA, do you pay your taxes?
Yeah.
Azam, do you file your taxes?
Yes.
Cam, have you ever not filed your taxes?
No.
Okay. Raina, do you owe taxes?
No.
Go. And Raina, do you pay your taxes?
Yes.
Good. Apa, do you owe taxes?
No.
Azam, have you ever not filed your taxes?
No.
And Cam, do you file your taxes?
Yes.
Yeah, good, good. So everybody answered correctly. So always, and if you're not sure what they said, you can ask them to repeat the question.
Okay.
Here during the yes or no questions, it's very important to listen carefully, because if you say yes when the answer is no, then they will say you do not pass your interview and you'll have to come back and take the interview again. So you want to make sure you're listening very carefully, okay? Okay, we'll stop there for today.